Hello, it's Hugh again. Welcome back to our second video in the PageView Exploder training series. In this video, I'm going to go over how you're going to get the plugin, how you're going to install it, and a few little things that you need to do to set it up to get it ready to go. It's really quite simple. So once you log in to your member site, and by the way, you will get the if you're seeing this video, that means you're probably already in the member site. But in case not, you can get your link to register on this site in your Nanocast console, and you would have received all that information in your email when you purchased. So once you do get registered and you log in, then what you want to do is go to your dashboard, and to get your plugin, you click this. To download your plugin, please go here. So let that page load, and once you get there, you're going to see this, and this is your download. So what you want to do is you can just click it, or you can do a save link as and put it somewhere special on your website. On your computer and your hard disk. Now I'm going to save mine to a temp folder here, and you can see the file is called PageView Exploder 1. The current one is called 1.4. And now this number will change as we issue updates. Now this is what we have now. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And we got the download. So now we'll go ahead and install that. And I've got another blog here that's very fresh, and it really has nothing in it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and install this plugin on the new blog. And what you do is you go to the plugins page on your admin, on your WP admin. You click Add New. You probably already know this, but just for those who've never installed a plugin, this is what you do. You click the upload. You're going to choose that file, and I happen to remember where it is. It's in this temp file right here, and there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and just select that, open it. Now it's loaded up, and I'm just going to click install. And it's not a very big plugin. It just takes a couple of seconds. It'll upload to your blog, and then it's going to turn around and tell you that it has been installed, and it's going to ask you to then activate the plugin. So to activate it, you just click this link right here, and you must click that to activate it so it will work. If you happen to notice this here where it says there's a new version of PageView Exploder available, what you want to do is just go ahead and click Update Now, because that's going to make sure you have the latest version. And you may come back to your blog in a few days later and see this, because we may be issuing an update. So you want to stay on top of that. Make sure you keep the latest version. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that now so you can see how that works. And it takes just a second, but it was now updated successfully, as you can see. And returning to the plugins page, you can see now we've got 1.4 and we're all set. So now we have got the plugin installed and activated and updated. And now I'm going to go to the page. You look for this Web Dimensions on the left-hand panel, and then click PageView Exploder. Now, if you just install the plugin, you're going to need to validate your plugin, and you will have received an email entitled Your PageView Exploder License Information. That will be the title of the email. So when you get that, that email will have your license and registration information. So don't lose that, because you're going to need that. You want to put in here your purchase email and the license key. You'll need both of those. So once you get your purchase email, you put it in here, and your license key. And then you click Validate Your License, and it will go out and contact our server and validate your license and install that license on your blog. If you bought the single version, you're not going to be able to validate another license, because you'll only have one. But you can also always remove the license by scrolling to the bottom of the page here, and you'll see this line here, this PageView Exploder is registered to your email and you click to unregister. If you do that, you'll get this confirmation. You click OK, and it will tell you your PageView Explorer plugin has been unregistered from the blog and the license on the server has been decremented. So then it's going to go back to this page, and you can then, if you wanted to, say, move it to another server, you do it this way. Otherwise, we're just going to keep on this server so we can continue with our demonstration for you. And we can revalidate it just like that. So if you need to move your plugin, you can move it from one machine to another. But if you have one license, you'll need to unregister it to move it to another machine. If you have an unlimited license, you can install it on as many machines as you want. Now that you've got everything validated, installed, and ready to go, there's two more small details that you have to take care of before you can start using the PageView Explorer effectively. And the first thing you're going to need to do is replace this value here with your own AdSense ID. We have a default one in here because it won't work without an AdSense ID. But what you want to do is take this one out and put yours in. And you do need to use all the extra characters that they have in the ID now with this CA pub and all that. And you'll get credited for all the AdSense. You put your own ID in right here and then just click Save. And so now it's going to come back and your own ID will be in here. The next thing that you're going to have to do is put in your own analytics code like this. And what you want to do is get your Google Analytics code and or your PWIC code or any other type of analytics code and put it in here. And I'll show you just how to do that. So to get your tracking code from Google Analytics, you're going to log on. And I haven't upgraded yet, but what you do is you choose your account, then you choose the website here, or you add a new one, and then you're going to click on Tracking Info, and then you scroll down and said this is your tracking code. So what you're going to do is take the entire block of script here, including the script tags. Go back to your PageView Explorer, to the analytics section, and then you're going to paste this in just like that. If you're using PWIC, you do exactly the same thing. PWIC has a very similar code, so you could even put both of them in here if you wanted to track by both systems. You could just click down there and paste in the second block, so then you'd have PWIC down here and analytics here. Now obviously I just have the one, and so then you would go ahead and save that. So once it's saved, You can go back to that page and you're going to see it again here. Now, what this means is that every time a slideshow runs, and every time an individual slide runs, it's going to run that analytics code. And that's how we help you build up your traffic stats. It's completely fair because it's a new page view. Every time someone looks at a new slide, it's really a new page view. So we're going to track all those page views, and that's how we do it. So this covers all the information that you need to know about how to install the plugin, how to register your license and validate your plugin, how to add your analytics codes, and how to save your AdSense ID. And those four things are required to get PageView Explorer up and running and ready to go. In the next video, we'll cover how to start making an easy, quick slideshow right away.